Well, hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel, Soaring Together. My husband Ricky and I have been traveling the United States for 3 years now in our RV that you see behind me. And we've just enjoyed our travels and we share them with you and want to take you along with us on our journey. But today we are here in Tennessee. This is our home base that we use. And we are here at our son's house where we have an RV hookup. And while we're here in Tennessee, I wanted to do some things to show you some places around where we used to live, what we call our home base now, but some places that we ride the motorcycle. So today we're going to take you through Dover. That's my hometown. We're going to go 79 west toward Henry County. But we're going to exit off at the divider in the highway before we get to the Tennessee River, and we're going to take Highway 232. And Highway 232, to some of the local bikers, is known as the baby tail of the dragon of Tennessee. And we're also going to go across a ferry across the Tennessee River, and we're going to give you some good history that we've learned of the Tennessee River or Kentucky Lake. So let's go now to the intro and we'll be right back for some fun. Well, first, we are going to be going through my hometown, Dover, Tennessee. Dover is a small town on the banks of the Cumberland River. This river also runs through Nashville. The population of Dover, according to the 2021 census, was 1,749. The city of Dover is approximately 4 miles square. Because most people live in the rural areas of the county population is much higher. One thing that attracts visitors inside the city limits of Dover is the Fort Donelson National Battlefield, which preserves Fort Donelson, one site of the American Civil War. All the lakes and neighboring waterways, plus the area known as Land Between the Lakes, attracts thousands of visitors each year. To enter Land Between the Lakes, take the next right up the Trace Road that will take you to the south entrance of this national area that spreads over 171,000 acres in Tennessee and Kentucky and sits between Lake Barkley and the Kentucky Lake. Well, if you're planning to ride Highway 232, you'll come to this divider in the highway, take a left, and tucked just over the hill is the great motorcycle ride that the locals call the baby tail of the dragon, Highway 232. Well, this highway is going to take us to the southern part of Stewart County. We're going to travel about 11 miles where we'll intersect with Highway 147, where we're going to take a right and hop on the ferry and cross the Kentucky Lake. And just back where we passed the sign, you can turn right. If you're thirsty for a cold drink or just hungry for a sandwich, you can head on down to Fat Daddy's Bar and Grill. Well, if you do travel this highway, watch out for the local residents. There are several homes on this highway, and also lots of people live down around the lake areas, around the marina areas. We don't have the switchback curves like we have on the Tail of the Dragon in East Tennessee, but we do have some tight twisties here. Well, this is a beautiful road to ride, like now in the springtime when all of the fresh green foliage is on the trees, but also a very beautiful ride in the fall when you have all your different fall colors. We are now entering Houston County, so we've just stepped out of Stewart County. And just at the bottom of this hill is where we're going to take our right to head on across the ferry into Big Sandy, Tennessee. And turn right. Starting to see some water through the trees. ones here. We might be the only ones that cross, you think? On the weekends, it's usually pretty busy. Well, looks like it's going to be a beautiful day to cross the lake. Well, the state of Tennessee owns this ferry, and it's operated by the River Marine Services. The ferry does operate 365 days per year, and the crossing fee for passengers, cars, and trucks is $1. Motorcycles is 75 cents. And this ferry is going to take us across the Tennessee River. We're going to leave here and go over that direction. Well, we have crossed the Kentucky Lake many times on the ferry, and I've always noticed the railroad bridge that's just a short distance from where we crossed the lake. But I had never really noticed the large building that sits in the water. This is a flooded freight elevator, probably the only permanent structure like it in the Tennessee River. And the history goes way back. Around 1932, TVA began building the Kentucky Dam and buying up all the homes and property to flood and create Kentucky Lake. It is not known why TVA did not tear down this 5-story elevator. Some say they let it remain to mark the channel. Others think it would have been too much trouble because it's such a heavy concrete and steel building.
Drive through the night to lay underneath the stars. Feels like I'm dreaming to be wherever you are. Oh, my walls are falling when I fell for you.
It was a beautiful day to cross the ferry, and then getting on this road that's going to take us into Henry County is also a very nice road, motorcycle road that is, with lots of sweeping curves, and hills, and beautiful scenery. A lot of old home places back here. Just beautiful in God's country. Just north of where the ferry crosses is the Ted McWhorter Bridge, originally the Scott Fitchue Bridge. This bridge connects Stewart and Henry counties on Highway 79. In the 1930s, many residents watched as this bridge was being constructed, knowing they would be moving soon as their homesteads would be flooded by the new lake. Just as in other areas of our country, the lakes were formed for the dams to be constructed for rural electricity. Sometimes we have to give up tangible things for growth and economic development to happen. In 2012, the old iron bridge, known as the Scott Fitchue Bridge, was replaced by the new Ted McWhorter Bridge, changing from a 2-lane to a 4-lane bridge across the Tennessee River, also known as the Kentucky Lake. But some still call it the Paris Landing Bridge. And we want to just thank you for viewing our channel and for following Ricky and I as we are soaring together and living life in different places. Thanks for watching.